and welcome to My POV, where we allow you to see and experience the great things in a city from the people that actually live there. I'm your Minneapolis host, Chelsea Grant, and today I am at the Minnesota Ice Festival in Eagan to see the Guinness World Record holder for the largest ice maze. Bundle up and let's go. The Minnesota Ice Festival is located at TCO Stadium at Viking Lakes in Eagan, Minnesota. There's plenty of free daily public parking during the entirety of the festival run. It's available right on the parking ramp by the Vikings Museum and the surface lot. This festival happens for 1 month between mid-January to mid-February. Your ticket provides full access to the entire ice festival during all the open hours on the day that you purchase your ticket reservation. I want to go over just a few things with you to prepare for this winter wonderland. Expect a frosty adventure most of the festival days. So wear winter-appropriate gear with plenty of layers. The festival recommends gearing up with a warm winter jacket, a snug-fitting hat, frostbite-fighting gloves, extra heavy socks, and winter boots. And they say, nah, you can't ice skate inside their maze. Wouldn't that be cool, though? I probably could go through it so fast, much faster than I actually did. The Ice Festival grounds consist of crushed ice and snow, so they want to make sure that your attire is just as sturdy as it is stylish. In the actual winter wonderland, there's plenty of fire pits and a warming house where you can thaw your chilly toes while enjoying some food and beverages. When I snuck in for my warm break at the warming house, I got a hot chocolate that just tasted like the perfect warm winter drink. It's currently about 5 degrees Fahrenheit, but with the wind chill tonight, we are dipping into the negative teens. So you must be ready to embrace the cold. A few other important things to note is it's a cashless event, and yes, they do have indoor heated bathrooms on site. One of the coolest things about coming to the Ice Festival this 2025 is that Minnesota made history. It's officially the largest ice maze in the world, surpassing the previous title holder by 50%. The ice maze uses 3,452 blocks of ice, each of them weighing approximately 425 pounds. The maze walls are 8 feet high, so you can tell it is towering over me and gets you super dizzy with all the twists and turns. The previous record holder was a 12,855.68 square foot ice maze, actually in Buffalo, New York, and they got the title originally in 2010. So 15 years later, Minnesota snagged that title and we came in nice and cold. One thing I really enjoyed about actually going into the ice maze was the fact that even if you were going the wrong direction, you were still discovering stunning sculptures crafted by professional ice carvers. I mean, these things were absolutely beautiful. As much as I loved the detours where I got to see these sculptures, I will say this maze is not easy. You will see I definitely made some disappointed faces every single time I was thinking I was making progress. Sometimes I was seeing the same sculpture again. I truly had no idea how I was twisting and turning and getting back to the same spot. This ice maze was incredible. Good thing I took some mental breaks, enjoyed the lights, looked at the sculptures, just enjoyed the cold and the fun wintry terrain. Also, I got to see lots of people going through the same grief as I, just trying to make my way out. If you're like me and you get really stuck in the maze, you can enjoy all the photo opportunities, sit on the ice thrones, and honestly, just explore the other cool parts. I loved that some of the ice blocks were slightly clear so you could see through them, and sometimes my friend and I would go on opposite walls and find each other through the little cracks, and it was hilarious. I had the best time. Tickets for adults are $24.99 and children between the age of 5 to 14 are $12.99. And children under 4 are free. Minnesotans definitely embrace winter, but if you're visiting, you should definitely give it a go too. I think Minnesota is setting a new standard for winter attractions worldwide. This actually was one of my favorite parts of coming to this festival. I had no idea that the festival goers could actually get their own opportunity to carve into the ice. So I got my safety glasses, grabbed my crazy power tool that can slice through that ice, and guess what I wrote? It took me a while, but I was able to write out FUAME. I was totally thinking of all of you and how supportive you've been of the channel, and I just thought it'd be really cool to make our mark on the Minnesota Ice Festival, especially this 2025 year, for getting the Guinness World Record. I mean, I know this will melt in the spring, but we are making our stamp for at least the winter. My friend who tagged along actually did such a wonderful job. I think it was pretty cool. He was able to carve out the Batman signal, which I couldn't even think of trying to do in the ice. After a small celebration coming out of the ice maze, I saw something so cool. Do you see this? These are not water slides. They're not slides. They are ice slides. And I saw other people going down, and they were definitely hooting and hollering and giggling and screaming. So I was a little nervous, but I thought, I must try it. If I don't do this now, I will have to wait a whole nother year to do this again. So I went for it. It was such a daunting walk up those steps. Like I said, I saw people flying down this thing. So I prepared myself, I took a breath, and as you can see, I laughed and screamed the whole way down. I was wearing so many layers that it was actually a pretty comfy ride. There were so many cool things to see at this festival. I loved the little igloos because when you went inside, they were full of bright, colorful lights and some games made out of ice. I thought that was so cool. I mean, look at this. It's not an air hockey table. It's not ice hockey. It is an ice hockey table. And I tried my luck at it. It's super slippery, it's super fun, but I was not that great. My friend definitely beat me on this one. I felt like such a goofball kid going through the ice maze, dancing, watching all the beautiful lights, impersonating the ice sculptures, and finding places to hide. It was all so fun. Minnesotans may embrace the winter, but we also set the new standard for winter attractions worldwide. Oh, I almost forgot. Make sure to bring some hot hands to tuck into your gloves or buy them in the warming house so you can stay nice and toasty. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm Chelsea Grant with FUAME Network, where we show you the best original local content where you work, live, and play. Thanks for joining me in Minnesota for the world's largest ice maze. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out our content with our other hosts showing their cities. I'm gonna go warm up, and I will see you next time.